Fred, with fastly movementness, drifts then van and make dangerously movement with car to throw Matt Rudy in the road, but they claw have 4 hands. The Rudies starts to throw their own poo at the gang, contaminated with AIDS. Fast Scooby, blow the shit! And Scooby blow the flying bowels molasses with his powerful lungs on the 2 Rudy faces. The dunk splashes on both criminals' porrick noses, and they falls on the ground and explodes in a million of homogeneous venereal diseases. Holy goly, there is 2 more of them. And now it's time of the ones on the running jackass camel. The camel gets to stomp by the side of the van and to take them off the road. Jaggers, cries Fred, with much destiny in his hands. And losing control of the suffering Mystery Inc. van. Oh God. With all that movement, Scooby shakes and his jaw closes on Shaggy's penis, almost amputating his manhood. But Shaggy is a hippie, so the power of rock saves him. I should become a hippie too if that's going to save me from injuries. Daphne is still masturbating, and with all the bumps and crashes on the car, she inserted her whole hand inside her vagina. But the pussy is okay because she trimmed her woman nails. Wilma is the one suffering most abuse, mainly caused by Shaggy bursting ass pimples. The mucus of those red, round, floppy skin diseases gets entering her eyeballs and tainting her black-framed glasses. It will need a polish, but not from Shirley Goldman. The car is almost getting out of the road. Fred is having a hard time to control the vehicle. It keeps skidding on the cannabis plantation that cover that magnificent country. But the gang's leader keeps the strong arm on the wheels. He knows how to deal with unexpected situations. In an act of virile masculinity, Fred moves the wheel faster and knocks the camel's toes, perforating the femoral bones from its head. The camel falls on the ground and goes on spinning like Mad Mary and throws the 2 ruddy ones on the van. This time Scooby is the one to act, and he slaps both boys with his many inches dong way, and they fly to the air very high, only to fall by the side of River Hallelujah, the river of joy, and they die. Goodness gracious. Good Scooby, only 1 more left. cries Fred, fried, with gases and pooping in his trousers. Even though there's only one maniac left, they are impossibly disprepared. That one is the most viciously anally raping monster of all Deutsch Jamaica. He never answers. He takes it all and swallows the pussy. That's why he is the leader. Worse than that, the car smell is horrified by all the vomit, clotted blood, and proliferating homophobic parasites. Most of the water contained inside these waste fluids got evaporated with the mad race to the life against Rudy Boys, so the vomit, blood, and poo impregnated on the skin and clothes of the Scooby gang, leaving an utterly abysmal stench of rotten elephant corpses humping with half-raped pregnant hyenas. I really want to know what Comic Snick smoked before he wrote this. Because, I don't know, even if I wanted to write an awful troll fic like this, I simply couldn't come up with sentences like this. Maybe that's his special talent. Velma can't even move her body, because it's all covered with a warm-baked vomit pap. At least she can't catch a cold or swine flu. If that is what it takes to avoid catching a cold or swine flu, then I'd rather have a cold or a swine flu. But the worst is gonna come. The Rudy leader is approaching. His machine gun mounted on his motorcycle is readying its aim to the head of our heroes. What gang of Scooby is gotta do? Daphne, you must act now, raises the question Fred, and Daphne clearly she knows what he talks about. No, 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 no. Cannot. Cannot. She screams with yelled lungs. Yes, you must, Dapre, or else the gang will get butt raped. And she falls into tears of unglory. The destiny of the clique depends on her attitude towards animalistic fellatio. If she does it, if she, for only this moment, do what it must be done to have every y'all people, all the therapy sessions, all the thoughts and self-discoveries she did after abortion trauma would mean nothing. She thinks, oh lordy, lordy, they are a good band. Why all it? Why you inflict more pain in my heart? Thus I deserve to be a hooker to the fortune. This burden is all mostly self-traumatic. I shall what to do. Wow. What an amazing story. The gang looks at her vomit-covered, fading pale skin. She blinks those emerald eyes with difficult because pigeon poo stuck on her eyelashes. But the will is there. Only a fright hand is needed in this moment of doubt, in this moment of hesitation. Fred goes with his left moral hand to her shoulder, and then Scooby with his tongue, and then Shaggy and his cramped hand of crack. Even the farted Velma puts her hand on Daphne's boobies. Everyone is with her. Everyone. Show the love. Show that they will be forever by her side. Gang, says Daphne, between tears of sorrow, but happy at the same time. I love you all, and I will never give up. And Daphne strongly reunites forces to do what must be does. Action Schwarzenegger Rambo music rolls. She jumps on the front seat and everyone stays again on position. Velma is at it already, with face in ass. Shaggy straightens his dick inside Scooby mouth. Scooby shove deeper the dunk inside Velma, and now Daphne crouches on the car's floor. She pulls off her skirt, revealing her limpidous ass. Fred then puts thumb inside it. She then prepares the mouth and bites Scooby-Doo's hairy nuts. Yes. It gets better. Well, if you can call it better. Oh my god. I'm completely losing it. Yes, Daphne. Battle cries Fred. Now go and suck these balls till they bleed the glory of America. The girl starts to fat swallowing movements, sucking, swallowing, and spitting out the Scooby ball sacks. She repeats it at a 1 hertz frequency. And then accelerates at 30 hertz per second. And going up, it's turning so fast the guys are now measuring it in horsepowers per second. See, she is a Michael Phelps of all this ball-sucking sport. And now, 300 HPV. Wow. What an amazing accomplishment. Oh, moaned Scooby-Doo with all that suckery on his avoid elements of pleasure. His dung juices are fermenting inside his pulsing dog nuts, and his eyeballs are rolling up in a ballet of convulsive, lustful gorgonopsia. The fuck is that? I looked it up. It's a dinosaur. Okay. Let's continue. Yes, Daphne. Go s'mores. He is readying the cannon, utters Fred, giving strength for that girl to keep up to the great Cheops ejaculations of the Egypt. However, the Rudy Boy leader already aimed the gun, and he shoots A plethora of cocaine crack holding sacks covered with hobos' frozen sperm get fired at the gang with such a audacious speed even Dark Helmet would have his brains melted by that furious display of Spartan zoophobia. Wow, I actually managed to read this without stopping. Impressive. Fred acts fast, and he does. He mows the wells fast and starts to dodge every one of the shower of superlative malady-inducing projectiles. But it's all too much, and he can't keep this still forever. So he cries, "Fast, Scooby! Come!" Scooby is feeling the cum coming very more, and his mouth is slobbering with ultimate luxury over Shaggy's swollen mega dick. But Shaggy is a coward man of principles. He feels his doggy companion would cannot aim correctly his massive dong to shoot the ruddy bastard, and will doom all of them to the fate of eternal damnation in the compools of hell. So his bowels get loosened. Those sentences. "Ah, Shaggy!" cries in utter desperation Velma, already feeling the dung penetrating in her nose. "You is pooping and splorch." A buttery river of fumigating shit lava explodes out of Shaggy's orc's ass, corrupting his anal flash scars and washing Volma with a shower of malevolent colon cannonballs. They hit her nose and spreads all over the gang's car with the power of thousands of megatons of hippopotamus fat arses. You know, this is really too stupid to be discussed even if you visualize everything. Well, it's almost done, so let's continue. "Argh!" screams everyone, getting totally subdued by that stinky mass of black morgue mojo. But Daphne, she maintained the flux of suck spit, and now reached over 700 horsepower. Scooby-Doo's balls are blackly purple like the molten core of sun, and it lights like hot coal getting masturbated by thousands of horny gorillas. His climax arrives. "Oh ho ho! I will gonna come!" screams Scooby. Daphne immediately gets out, giving the cue to Shaggy, Scooby innermost friend of heart. "Okay, okay, Shaggy, shoot to kill!" And Shaggy get hold of Scooby mighty power cannon and aim to the invading Rudy leader. "Die, Americans!" screams the Rudy, and then an eruption of white mighty thunderball of duck scum explodes. Oh my god. In the face of the Rudy boy, launching him to thousands of miles in the outward starry sky of Bob Marley's land. The power of the fuck juice is so strong it disroots the dreadlock user's skin, making vaginal holes in the middle of his murder belly and trespassing through his poopy-filled brain, exploding him into a cataract of bloody messed guts of marijuana poop-filled bowels. My God. A shower of displeased, ruddy, bloody waste and sadly clamoring viscera falls over the Scooby Gang's Mystery Inc. van, and the Scooby Gang rejoice. They are all tired, the car is all trashed, Shaggy's ass is corrupted, Fred's thumb got amputated by Daphne's anal contractions, Velma's lungs got filled with Colin Dweller's waste, and Scooby-Doo's balls evaporated. But they are together. Everyone gets a seat in the middle of the cornucopia of decadence and blasphemy. Mystery Inc. engines are roaring still. Fred looks at the gas tank. It's half full, not half empty. It's good enough. And they go to Kingston. No one say a word, but they know that friendship is all that matters. Oh my God. For the first time in my life, I have realized what true friendship is. Oh my, I need a moment. I just need a moment. I mean, such brilliant character development. And, oh my God, the friendship in this fanfic. Oh my. Oh. The end. Prologue. After a long time the gang went their way. An echo from the sky could be heard. It was the ruddy leader scream his last words. Damn meddling kids! The end too. The author too. Hi Peplo. Again, liked? If so, tell me. I'm seriously thinking in doing a multi-chapter with this story. It will continue from where it stopped. When they arrive Kingston, it could unfold even into a world-traveling trip through the most beautiful acorns of the beautiful planet Earth. So just review it and tell me your feelings. Goodbye. This is troll fiction gold. Oh my God. I actually, when the person who sent me this fanfic first sent me, I immediately actually looked it up, started reading it halfway, and then decided to look up YouTube if somebody already made readings of that fanfic, and yeah, they were there. And yeah, when I first listened to those readings, I laughed so hard that I cried. Tears came down my cheeks. This never actually happened. There were bad troll fanfictions that made me laugh, but they were like giggling, or maybe just a cheap laugh. That's basically it. They weren't anything like this. But with this fanfic, basically, I started laughing so hard I couldn't stop. And for days I was thinking of this fanfic, and surprisingly, I wasn't disgusted by it. I know it seems strange. I mean, you have seen the content of this fanfic, but still, It was just so ridiculously written that even though it was very disgusting looking at those sentences and visualizing what's that in your head, it still made me laugh and really made me laugh hard. Oh my god. Now reading this isn't as funny if you already know the fanfic, but for instance, if you make someone read this or make a group read that have never actually seen this fanfic before, oh my god, that could be one of the funniest things that you could do in an evening, especially if you get people drunk at the same time. Uh, wow. Just wow. And the best thing is that I got like 10 of Comic Sneaks' fanfics requested. They aren't all the same, but Comic Sneaks is without a doubt one of the best troll writers that you can find on fanfiction.net. Even though, yes, most of his fanfics are breaking the rules of fanfiction.net, but at the same time, where else can you find something like this? He should really make his own blog or something like that and just post this or make a live journal account, because these fanfictions are hilarious. And there are, of course, again, those people that take these troll fanfictions seriously. I mean, do you see me getting upset over this? I liked Scooby-Doo when I was a kid. Now I don't like it anymore, mainly because it simply is that show is everywhere and simply overstayed its welcome. I don't hate the characters, for instance. I like the first Scooby-Doo show, but the ones that came later, no. And with this movie, well, not fanfic. I actually, when I first read this, I imagined the Scooby-Doo movie characters to do all this crazy shit. But then again, that's me. I have read a lot of crappy fanfictions, and fanfictions like this simply no longer have any effect on me. What can you do? Anyway, see you next time when I will read a SpongeBob fanfic. Oh gosh.